IBG News Lifestyle and Health. News read by Mirai. Today we were supposed to telecast issues related to marriage, divorce and life after with a mental health expert, but she was not available suddenly due to her personal obligations. We do apologize to our viewers. But as Holy Bhagavad Gita told, what happens, happens for good. We came up with a real-life experiment to see what could be the nature and model of human society through a colony of rats' behavior. Let's see what the story from life tells. Universe 25 was a study carried out from 1954 to 1972 by John B. Calhoun, an American ethologist and behavioral researcher who claimed the bleak effects of overpopulation on rodents were a grim model for the future of the human race. Working with NIMA, National Institute of Mental Health, Calhoun created the perfect mouse universe to conduct his study. Universe 25 was a study carried out from 1954 to 1972 by John B. Calhoun, an American ethologist and behavioral researcher who claimed the bleak effects of overpopulation on rodents were a grim model for the future of the human race. Working with NIMA, National Institute of Mental Health, Calhoun created the perfect mouse universe to conduct his study. Universe 25 is one of the most terrifying studies in the history of science, where scientists try to understand human civilization based on experiments on rat colonies. The idea for Universe 25 came from the American scientist John Calhoun. He built an ideal world where rats would live and breed. Better yet, Calhoun created a special environment called Rat Paradise, where there was plenty of food, water, and space to live. In the beginning, he kept 4 pairs of rats, which started breeding in a short time in a suitable environment, and that too at a very fast pace. Surprisingly, after 315 days of keeping the rats in that paradise, the rate of reproduction decreases. When the number of rats reached 800, there were 2 breeds of good and perverted rats. Since then, the weaker rats have been attacked and many male rats have been mentally broken. The fruit of the rat's stay in heaven fell on the women in a different way. Women move away from self-defense and become aggressive towards their children. Among female rats, this aggressive attitude gradually increases. As a result, infant mortality rates begin to decline and infant mortality rates increase. Among the males, a new breed of rat originates, which is the beautiful rat. They refuse to fight with women for reproduction and space. They are only worried about food and sleep. Once upon a time, beautiful men and aggressive women gained the majority. According to Calhoun, there were 2 stages of death. First death and second death. The end is the meaning of life. That is to say, lack of desire for procreation, reluctance to have children and child rearing, and not moving forward to create one's own position in the society. Over time, the mortality rate among baby rats has reached 100% and reproduction has stagnated to 0. Homosexuality is created among rats at risk, and they begin to eat themselves. Homosexuality, cannibalism. The number of these deformed brains continues to increase day by day. Although there was no shortage of food, no shortage of animals of the opposite sex. 2 years after the study began, the last rat was born. By 1983, the last rat in the Universe 25 project had died. John Calhoun performed this test 25 more times, and all the tests yielded the same result. Calhoun's scientific work provides insights into the decline of civil society and civilization and provides important insights into urban life. We see this same thing in today's world. On the one hand, the scattering of weak, feminine men who have no significant personal skills or ability to defend themselves. On the other hand, aggressive masculine women who are far from excessive bad temper and natural motherhood femininity. On the other hand, there is an increase in people who are not interested in marriage, family formation, birth, and child rearing, that is to say, the emergence of Western ideology or Western philosophy like antinatalism, LGBTQ movement, free sex movement, feminism, liberalism, gender fluidity concept, etc., is the last nail in the coffin of the present fragmented world system. Reference to the story based on Universe 25, the mouse utopia experiment that turned into an apocalypse, Science. By Ren Barnes. We are thankful for such an insightful story. One must read the original to get the complete story.